like it, so please come for me if you can. This guy. They all look the same. Do we know this guy? He's not the Lord Chancellor guy, is he? Or High Chancellor? This is the High Chancellor. Shouting about me. Oh, I see the mana recharging now. Right, so if you use it too quickly... Right, okay. Got it, got it. That looks like I can take it, but I can't. Oh. You'll find potions, but the limit is okay. I did not know magic was part of this game.
In the days that follow, your trials will be great. Seek the ancient runes bearing my mark in the lonely places of your world, and at shrines raised in my name. These runes will grant you powers beyond those of other men. To help you find these runes, I give you this, the heart of a living thing, molded by my hands.
What?
With this heart, you will hear many secrets, and it will guide you toward my runes. No matter how they may be hidden.
You have the option to decline magic in the second game.
Find another room.
Okay. Equipping the heart in your left hand helps you locate bone charms or runes even through walls. The heart beats and lights up if you are facing a bone charm or rune. Beats faster if you get close. The heart will whisper secrets if you press left click when targeting a personal location. Okay. You can hear their thoughts, maybe?
This place is the end of all things, and the beginning. All of time is meaningless here. Neither seconds, nor centuries. Someday this place will devour all the lights in the sky.
That's pretty creepy. How so, Mike? How so?
The one who walks here is all things. Cradle songs of comfort and bones gnawed by teeth.
She overslept. School starts at 7:30 because she was drunk and she came home at 5 a.m. Yeah, but you're young. You gotta experiment with things sometimes. Although I don't obviously condone it if you are not legally able to do it. Huh. Yeah, 17, you should not be drinking.
This is the place from which those who dabble in black arts draw their power. And this place is their doom.
$53 meters. Oh. There you go. Press T to drink up. Nice. We'll need a blink for this. Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, I think a lot of people don't enjoy drinking. A lot of young people don't seem to enjoy drinking as much as they used to. It seems like being teetotal or not drinking at all is quite popular. Friday night is gaming with the boys. Time for me, not drinking. You don't like the tastes of beer or vodka? Well, like I say, you're young. I didn't like coffee when I was your age. And now I love it. Things can change. Runes and acquiring powers. Yeah, I've had a beer or two on a weekend. Not a lot. It's good. It's nice to relax. Once you collected some runes, I'm not like your common British person or English person. I don't get absolutely smashed. Oh, that's Sam. It's time for Sam. I will have to be right back, guys. Give me 2 minutes. I'm gonna have to deal with Sam. I won't be long. I was Fairby, yeah, very drunk. that was my 30th or something. It was a long time ago. Drinking till 5 a.m. is not normal. You're correct. Yep. Yep. Is it spelt wrong? It is spelt wrong. You're right. Because I don't know how to spell. Dishonored is not a word you usually type. Unless you're playing the game, right? I not exactly used to it. There we go. A rogue you has been eliminated. Thank you, Mike, for pointing that out. Appreciate that, buddy. There we go. Back. Okay. Once you collected some runes, open the journal and go to the powers section to exchange them for powers. Runes can be collected and used to acquire supernatural powers. Dark vision. See in the dark. See living beings through walls. What does bleak mean? Like, I mean, it can mean quite a few things, really. Bleak can mean not very positive. It can mean not very clear. Usually it means ominous. You learned how to spell the word thief thanks to the game. Thief that I played was when I was younger. Yeah. I honestly I don't think I've ever typed Dishonored since before playing this game. So there you go. Wait, I can acquire either Vitality or Dark Vision? Cost 1 rune. Or can I save it? You live English through Minecraft and YouTube. Wow. I think health is probably a better idea, but... Or is it? Dark Vision seems good. See through walls. Yeah, let's save it. Let's save it.
How you use what I have given you falls upon you, as it has to the others before you. And now I return you to your world, but know that I will be watching with great interest.
Okay. What did he call himself? Overseer? It's weird to hear someone talk in another language and understand them so clearly. Yes, I can imagine. I can't understand explicitly because I can only speak English. Mission clues updated. Piero is an inventor. Samuel the boatman is smuggling you. Piero is an inventor. Spare estimates most of the time. We know that. We know that. Why is there so many bone charms here? Bone charms provide small supernatural benefits. Locate them by listening for the song they emit. By default, you can activate up to 3 bone charms at once in the bone charms section of the journal. Outsider. Overseer is a human rank. There you go. Guess what this means. I'm not going to pronounce it in case it doesn't mean anything. It means something like I'm not allowed to say. I'm going to say... listen, you fool. There you go. That's my best guess. Life is short. Mr. Little Fish artifact. Why do I have so much stuff? Rumors and sightings. Dowd. Dowd? Hey, confusion. I don't know, Mike. I try to play it safe. Because even if you don't mean anything nasty to make me say a bad word, I could mispronounce it and say something bad that could potentially be harmful. So it's nothing on you. It's just playing it safe. For a year now, I have lived away from the Abbey without the company of my overseer brethren or guidance of the blind sisters of the oracular order. Days have passed with me sleeping in the dens of cut purses, murderers, and worse. And nights have seen me prowling through the worst alleys and wretched corners of Dunwall. I've taken my meals with killers. At times I've ventured beyond the walls, meeting in forgotten graveyards and outlying ruins, and frequented those by ill means. My beard has grown long, and I wear the weathered Christ clothing of bits of boiled leather and favored by bottle streets and hatter gangs. And those are rough men and women who take their trade knifing others in return for coin. My hands have been run with red blood. It's true, I have selected my targets with care, chasing among those criminals and heretics who are not fit to live, executing them justly, and the deeds and their deaths as a means for building my reputation. So far, this trick has allowed me to make my name among those murderous colleagues, without taking their lives, the innocent. My goal is singular. I must impress the assassin named Dowd in order to get close to him. Of all the practitioners of black magic we have tracked, none concern the abbey as much as Dowd. It is said that his mother was a witch from the archipelagos of the Pandician coast, taken captive by pirates venturing far from the Isles. According to legend, by the time the ship is returned, the captain was dead and the witch controlled the crew, with Dowd still a shadow in her belly. The earliest stories of gang killer without mercy. This stories tell of a gang killer without mercy among the shopkeepers of City Watch officers of Dunwall, with the Reaper, with the watch officers of Dunwall, like a reaper through wheat. And a period of silence followed years. We have now believe he spent traveling through the Isles, studying anatomy and the occult, with great halls of learning and hidden basements frequented by fellow dabblers of the forbidden arts. Dowd is even purported to have spent a winter in the Academy of Natural Philosophy itself, and for a time before a schism was developed, he countered the Brigmore witches among his family. While all the while he owned his craft, and during this time we believe he began court with an outsider. This is a lot of reading. Do you know Serbian we spell as we speak? I think you mentioned that before, yeah. So like in English, we, by the rule, be school, will be skull. You wouldn't know David's English by his pronunciation skills. I look like a guy who reads the terms of service. Oh, I absolutely every day read terms of service. I think I firmly believe it's easier to ask for forgiveness than it is to ask for permission. So, yeah. New reports have emerged of a dusky-skinned assassin paid by the elite to eliminate the rivals in Dunwall and in the other major cities across the Isles. Those who saw him lived in numbers in the handful, but all of them reported something strange. He appeared and vanished like smoke. From a nearby rooftop, he gestured at a noblewoman, stumbled from her balcony, falling to a doom, cobblestones below. Most recently, as this new threat of plague has risen in Dunwall, Dowd has been seen leading a gang of men in dark leather, dressed as factory whalers in the vapor masks. They seem to be loyal beyond comparison for one so unworthy, leading me to wonder if some of his magic is dedicated to lulling their minds, enslaving them. Interesting. Only a month ago, one young girl claims to have come upon a strange scene, carrying a bottle of milk home to her crippled brother. She was taking a shortcut through the tailor's district in a narrow street. She passed beneath a window and heard some unusual sounds from within. Pushing aside the ratty curtain, the girl saw into an abandoned apartment used by miscreants for gambling and trading haba weed. An occult shrine has been erected against the far wall, which she recognized from teachings given to her by a local overseer. A man she describes as resembling Dowd, was kneeling before the shrine and muttering to an unseen spirit as if in argument. He took a carving made of pale bone from the altar before him, and lights went out in a gush of unclean wind. Quiet as a field mouse, she slips away, running as she reached her home. There can be no doubt Dowd is an agent of the outsider and must die, for there is no limit to the evil that man might do. This is my solemn oath and great purpose in life. Until Dowd is dead and the corruption be purged from the world, I will continue to move among the depraved, winding my way towards him. I will not drop my guise or don my overseer's mask again until the Dowd breathes no more. My man downloads Ice Cream Machine Simulator. No one is reading 20-page terms of service. Just take me to the game. Well, yeah, true, but I like to read the lore sometimes. It depends. It needs to entertain me to a point. I am getting quite tired of reading, though. Field survey notes. The Royal Spy. Except from the personal memoirs of Hiram Burroughs, dated several years ago. This is the 4th day, the month of high cold. Progress continues. Suppression of gang activity in the distillery district. but more slowly than I expected. The ruffians operating have been cunning, I grant them that, but it's only a matter of time. I'll see their leaders flogged in public and sent beneath the royal executioner's blade. If I had my way, the mute bastard would be working that day and night, removing the heads that need removing. Internally, the Empress does not seem pleased with my investigations. It seems that beyond a thinking against her very nature, it is a trusting person to believe the traitors will move among us, but I know they do. They must. No, Jessamine would rather spend her time as with the royal protector. At least he's likely to stop any immediate threat to her safety, but a strong arm is what's needed against these who would undermine us. How will Corvo's swords stop a poisoned wineglass or an explosive delivered by courier? It will not. There are many threats around us. Threats are requiring meticulous efforts to police. The young Lady Emily is undisciplined, I'm afraid. Here within the Dunwall Tower, she receives instruction from the finest tutors known in the Isles, yet her mother spoils her, and she spends most of her time lost in imagination, wasting her time drawing or asking Corvo to teach her to fight with wooden sticks. The girl might rule the Emperor someday. Every moment spent at play is a time wasted. Ooh. You watched the whole Still Standing series. I've not heard of that. I watched The Wolf of Wall Street today. I had the day off work. It is a very amusing film. Shoring up security. Oh, you told me about it. Oh, okay. Oh, yes. Yes, no, I remember that. Yes. It was on YouTube, right? I think you said it was